He just confirmed 41 Americans are being monitored for hantavirus right now. That sounds alarming, but again, don't panic. When you break down those numbers, you see exactly why 41 people are a story confirming that this containment system is working. The CDC's incident manager, Dr. David Fitter, broke the 41 down into 4 specific groups. First, 16 people who were repatriated from the ship and are in quarantine at the Nebraska facility at the University of Nebraska Medical Center. Second, 2 were repatriated and are being monitored at Emory in Atlanta, Georgia. And third, 7 people who were former cruise ship passengers who left before the outbreak was declared. And fourth, 16 people who were exposed during travel, including flights. And that last group is critical. That is going to tell a different story as we continue to monitor them. 16 Americans picked up a potential exposure simply by being on the same plane as someone connected to the outbreak, not on the ship. It was on the flight. That doesn't mean they have it. Doesn't even mean they have symptoms, but we are monitoring. Dr. Fitter said directly, most people are under monitoring are considered high-risk exposures, and the CDC is recommending that everyone under monitoring stay at home, avoid being around people during their 42-day monitoring period, etc. The 16 in Nebraska are being encouraged to stay the full 42 days. Everyone else is home, isolating, checking in daily. And yeah, I'm not a lawyer. I can't tell you how the government can or cannot allow or force people to stay in quarantine. I don't know. But no Americans at this point are positive for hantavirus. 0 out of the 41 being monitored. And today is the first day since this outbreak became public that the global case count has not increased. So we're still at 11 worldwide, still at 3 deaths, and no new cases in 24 hours. A team of Argentine scientists is heading to Ushuaia next week to determine if hantavirus was already present there before the ship departed on April 1st, and they're going to collect samples, and results are expected in about 4 weeks. WHO believes the first infection happened on land before the ship sailed, but local Ushuaia officials are not convinced, saying that they have never confirmed a case of hantavirus there before, and this really matters because if the virus has expanded its range southward, that changes future outbreak risk for the entire region, so it's just important to know. So in summary, 41 are being monitored, 0 positive so far, no new cases in the last 24 hours, so the quarantine and tracking system is working well. Stay informed, not scared.